Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have some new graphics. Shout outs to the homie at Cy Evermore. I'll link his Twitter down below in the description. If you guys need the hookup with your graphics, he does everything: stick art, Twitch headers, Twitter headers, YouTube headers, banners, fucking avatars, fucking overlays. He does it all. And he doesn't just do Dragon Ball art, people. He does a lot of art, and yeah. Message from our sponsor. Anyway, he's not really a sponsor, he's just a homie. I love him though. Fucks with you, side. Anyway, back to the point of the video. Thank you guys for coming. So today we have a team breakdown of the Super Boys, the Super Baby and Super Broly shell. Today we are going to break down what I feel makes this shell strong, but also about the shortcomings of this shell, because as there are some good sides, there's a lot of bad ones. But I love playing this shell. But the reason I really do love playing this shell is not for this motherfucker, really. It's, you see this assist that I'm hovering over, that baby B, that great assist. No, it's not fucking broken. That great assist. This is the reason why I love this shell so much, and the way that it functions actually relies a lot on your point. So I'm gonna get into that now. These are two teams that, by the way, that I've mainly been trying with him and labbing and finding tech for, as far as using Baby's B assist and whatnot. So now we're gonna get right into the work. I hiccuped a little bit, forgive me. Now you might start asking, why do I play the point characters I play? I hope you guys don't see those frame drops. Why do I play the point characters I play with this team, right? And the reason I do is, one, the point has good frame data. These two characters, Baby and Broly, their frame data definitely leaves a lot to be desired. I'm just gonna flat out say that S Broly's frame data is actual fucking hot doo-doo water boo-boo cakes. And that Super Baby 2's frame data, while not being super bad, definitely could see a lot of improvements and buffs in the future. For example, just to quickly touch upon things, this being 11 frames and not being able to string into that. And as you can see, it doesn't even combo from like 5LL. So in some situations, you can't even do like a LLM confirm. Well, you have to do it like ASAP for it to combo. So for this team, I run point base Vegeta, and on the other one I run point teen Gohan. And I've actually tried point 21, but I just haven't labbed her as much with this shell. But the point of the point on this team is to build bar and facilitate two-touch scenarios. With base Vegeta, a two-touch is honestly not that hard. Even if you're like suboptimal, you know, you can just do a regular combo mid-screen, call your assist, blah blah blah, you know, shit like that. And from there, usually you'll get a kill, depending on how much, like, depending on how well you optimize. You know, you're gonna have to, you know, put in a little elbow grease. You're gonna have to do, you know, some of these. You're gonna have to do shit like that in order to get your two touches with base Vegeta. And then obviously, like, oops, other side with Gohan, you need to oh my god, I'm mixing myself up. With Gohan, excuse me? Okay, now with Gohan, like, obviously he builds meter out of the fucking ass, and a two touch is very, very simple. You can two touch off auto combo in either a medium starter or a 2H, and I've actually done it before. So just to show you guys, and this is gonna be, actually, I'm not gonna show you guys. I'm gonna talk about that in the combos section of why I love this shell and why I love this shell with these point characters. But base Vegeta easily builds enough bar after hitting you the first time to either bring Broly in for a level 3, and this is very important also. You need to make sure your second touch does enough damage where level 3 will kill. So you have two options, right? You either bring in Baby to finish them off with a level 1 or level 3, whichever you prefer. Obviously, you prefer to do level 1. because in a lot of scenarios, if you optimize your second touch enough, you'll only need 2 bars to kill. You only spend that 3rd bar for Broly level 3 if you really value him being put in front after winning the point war and having that 5% damage buff. Just make sure you keep him alive so that if it comes down to it, you'd prefer to have him last in limit break with that damage buff instead of having a solo baby, because solo baby is fucking doo-doo hotcake garbage. But you want to bring in baby, so then you have 3 assists now. Well, 5 if you're counting being able to use the A, B, and C versions of their assist. But you have 3 characters to help you as baby. Even though the assist steal, it could be better. It could honestly be stronger, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just not like using it well enough, but I feel like a lot of the assists, if you're not calling like a DP or like a beam, like just don't bother calling it, or a barrier, just don't bother calling it, honestly, because you're just gonna get smoked for calling it in the first place. And in most situations, you're gonna have to call your own assist to cover your assist summon, which at that point there's no point. You might as well just use your own assist. And again, it's either you get another assist or you get a powered up, shirt off, beefy, busting your ass Broly on the screen, and then they only have 2 characters, and if they sparked already, even better. He's going to 2-touch you no matter what, just about no matter what, as long as the person playing him has any type of brain cells. You will be getting 2-touched by this character. He 2-touches you off of Super Dash from 0 bars. You're getting 2-touched by this character, especially probably 1.5 touch. He might not even have to finish the second combo when his shirt is off. Now, to get into how Baby and Broly help each other, I run this team with Baby B and Broly C. I use Broly C to cover me while I zone. You know, it's a big beam, blah, blah, blah. It gives me easy conversions because Baby really needs something to protect himself while he's zoning. His zoning and his neutral is great, but they're also kind of committal, in my opinion. I'm not going to say highly committal, but the fact that you can't shoot 1 or 2 key blasts, you always shoot 3, you know, like that. I wish there was like some way to just like feign this. That would be cool, but you know, there you have ways to feign it in different situations that you'll be in. Like there, like I can just whiff it. They think they'll have to block, but they really don't. You know, you have to really pay attention to how much he pushes you, and then even this one, only 1 comes down, depending on the size of your character and what stance they're in. I believe I haven't really tested it on everybody because this character does not have anything pretty much that works on everybody. I'm lying. It's just a joke. It's a meme. Anyway, you need an assist to protect you. Now, obviously, an assist like UIA would be best, but this is an advantage that the Gohan team has because when Baby's on the screen, he has a DP assist to protect him, which is faster than a C assist beam, comes back faster, and you have more time to react to them super dashing or whatever you may have at you with your DP assist. Only difference with UIA is that UIA literally shields your body while you are doing your stuff. And UIA is also a good point for a team like this. Even if you want to run Broly points so you can make use of UI's A assist, if you win the point war with UI and you can bring in Baby or a leveled up Broly, and you have a leveled up Broly with a UI A assist behind him, oh my goodness. Scary stuff. Sometimes. But just a concept, if you guys have seen my Twitter tech video, you guys will know that I was showing some block string concepts with Baby B with Broly's command grab. So I'm not gonna really be trying to make it work properly, but what I was thinking was, since this is a slow assist, right? 50 frame startup. What you do is you frame trap and call him, and if they get hit, like the damage isn't OD, but they're still in a less than desirable position because they'll be in the corner if you do the right combo, and they're gonna be a touch away from death because, like I said, Broly 2 touches off of everything as long as you do the right combo and you know you get the damage properly. and everything like that. You put yourself in the right position to do so. But you do that, you do this, you can either true string, you know, to make them respect you. You can do this and frame trap, and then that will catch them, for example. You know, like, the damage isn't OD, but if you're gonna get 2 touched off super dash and command grab, you're getting 2 touched off that shit. It's inevitable. If I command grab you right here, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Or you use the assist to scare them. You see how he just about touched you and you got grabbed anyway? Use the assist to scare them into grabbing and holding your command grab. And if they, I mean, obviously, like, the correct answers like jump or mash or like invincible reversal will work. I'm pretty sure vanish is not gonna work because yeah, vanish definitely won't work because a 6-frame button is still gonna catch you. So a 3-frame action like vanish is definitely gonna catch you. But the whole point is just to scare them into blocking, because if you see an assist being called on while you're blocking, your first thought's not gonna be, oh, let me vanish or mash here. That doesn't make sense. Unless you're one of those unconditionable freaks. Nothing against you guys. But yeah. The assist allows for great pressure for Broly and extra mind games in order for him to do those things. Also, this team in particular has great DHC synergy, right? So say I level 1 with Broly and I cut it short. Oh, I actually need more bar. Somebody did not pass math in high school. Okay, let's try that again. If you level 1 with Broly and cut the animation short, if you decide to down tech, you get a setup. You see, I'm plus 28. Excuse me, I'm plus 28. So I can stay in front in 2M. I can cross up. I can cross up and go low. I can stay same side depending on when I air dash because Broly, and on top of that, it's also a visual mix-up because Broly is standing in front of you 17-18 mix-up style. So it's very hard to keep track of what the fuck is going on. And then the screen is dark still from the super flash and animation. If I can time this right, I can stay in front. See, like, I stayed in front right there because I air dashed early. If I delay my air dash, then I'm gonna go behind you. You're not gonna see me, and I'm gonna cross you up. And the cross up is a safe jump. Now, obviously that loses to up tech, but if you up tech and you block, whoop-de-doo, you're still in pressure, you're still in a block string, right? Same thing with Baby, right? It's not as much frame advance. Why the fuck is he not coming out? It's not as much frame advantage. You see, I'm plus 27. I get cross up. Same side medium, you know, same situation. Same exact situation. If I air dash early, I stay in front. If I delay it a little bit, cross up, stay in front and hit a low. Or I can just dragon rush you. And with Baby, since he has an anti-air grab, if you up tech, I can just grab you out of the air. Very, very, very simple mix-up. Very simple mix-up. Lots and lots of layers. Unfortunately, Teen Gohan does not get a mix-up like that, but would you believe me if I said that the 21 mix-up off that Oki setup is even nastier? She gets a whole safe jump from that shit. Like, obviously you'll be on top of somebody in the corner, but hold on, let me turn on enemy info. Do that. Look at how much advantage I have. I'm plus 50. I'm plus 50. I can follow up with a Dragon Rush, with a Command Grab. I can follow up with anything I want with it after a level 1 swap with Broly. So what my options are, oops, he didn't, I don't know why that's acting that way. But what my options are I can either follow up with an air DR and get a sliding, and proceed to get my Oki that way, and whiff 5L and get a safe jump and stay in front. Or what I can do is I can cross up JH. If they tech back, then they're safe, but they still have to guess high-low. If they tech in place, they're getting crossed up. They're getting crossed up if they tech in place. The purpose, like the way, again, another enabling factor of this team is winning the point war is very important, because when you win the point war, you further enable either character. So the reward that you get for killing a character and winning the point war with this shell is so much greater. I'm not going to say so much greater than any other shell or team, but it's definitely something that wants to make you consider how important it is. And for your opponent, if they really understand how this shell works or what actually is happening with the shell, it puts a lot more pressure on them, because it's like, damn, I don't want to lose my point and then I have to deal with either a powered up Broly or a baby with an extra assist, depending on the point. If the character you're playing against in the point war has like mediocre assists, like say you're going up against another base Vegeta, right? Then I would recommend tagging in Broly for the level 3. It really depends on you, but if I'm going against somebody like her or another baby, then I'm bringing in baby for the stolen assist. If I'm going against a character with assists I don't really know how to use, or like base Vegeta or characters I know don't have great assists, then I'm going to tag in Broly for the level 3 power up. Also, Baby B gives Teen Gohan the easiest timed 50-50. You just do EX legs, and then you call Baby as soon as you do the EX legs, and base Vegeta actually gets light rocket kick mix. Not the 50-50, but he gets like pressure like that, you know, that's gapless off Baby B. That's always good to have, instead of, you know, having to end with medium rocket kick. It's always good to be able to continue your turn after light rocket kick, because at mid screen, medium rocket kick will cross through them, and then you gotta like run back at them. Now just to talk about the fucking combos that Baby gives these characters, man. Like, bruh, this shit, I messed that up. Alright, look at that. 5k off a 2H, no bar spent. Easy ass extension. His is a little harder, but you're going corner to corner and you're taking 5.5k. Because you wanted to get 2H like a dummy. I don't know why that dropped, but it does 5.5k. If I believe correctly, it does 5,509 damage, if I'm not mistaken. And then 21, she gets some pretty cool stuff, like for just like basic, like just showing 2H examples, right? Like she gets shit like, I don't remember if it was, I haven't lived it in a minute. Give me a while. Give me a little minute, guys. Yeah, see, she gets shit like that. And then you get mixed. Do you see how much damage you just took off of 2H, and now you are a sneeze away from death? I don't even have to finish the combo for you to die. But yeah, she gets cool stuff like that, and then Team Gohan. Ooh, Team Gohan. And these are just 2H combos, people. These are just 2H combos, by the way. Team Gohan also has some pretty crazy shit. Out of corner. I dropped it, but look, I'm gonna put him at 0 bars. I want you to see how much bar I gave. Look at how much bar I have. The dummy was set to 2 bars, and I almost have as much as they do from hitting them. Look at the damage. Look at the corner carry. Like, this shit is ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. That's the mid screen combo. Like, the damage is insane. The conversions that this assist allows are insane. And then with S Broly, this shell more so benefits Broly more than Baby. But with S Broly, I showed the 2H combo. But you get 6H from anything, bro. Like literally anything. If you get 6H, that means you get big damage, and that means you get corner. Look at all the damage. Look at it. And then you also get crazy shit like this. Oops. I didn't even do the right combo, but you get the idea. Like, the shit is nuts. The shit is absolutely nuts. Like, look at this damage, bro. No bars spent. Corner to corner. 5.7k, bro. I can't do that shit with my other assists. Like, I can't do that with base Vegeta. I can't get a 6H and get 5.75k, 5.7k or whatever it may be. Like, I could try my best, but I just don't think I'm getting that. Yeah, I'm not getting that shit. I'm just not. It's not possible. I don't get a 6H. I don't get any rejumps. It's just not gonna happen. Now for the weaknesses of this shell. So pop quiz. What is one thing that you guys think is going to be a problem when these two are together by themselves? I'll give you 5 seconds. Is it A, their frame data, B, their neutral, C, the C assist, or are they both bad characters? They're not bad characters, trust me. They could, well, I still feel like Baby's a little too young, but I can definitely say S Broly needs some help. But the problem with having these two characters together is not as much of a problem with Baby, where guard cancel doesn't like completely just fuck him. When I say guard cancel, I mean like regular guard cancel. Because even though that's -8, like he can still block. So they don't necessarily share the same flaw as to they don't necessarily share the same flaw where they're both like severely weak to guard cancel, because I can block after this, I can block after that, I can block after 5LL, I should say. Like, I can block after this, I can definitely block after that. That's -1. Obviously you're not going to be blocking after heavies, so Baby doesn't necessarily have that issue. The issue becomes actually, I'm not even gonna say that, because this doesn't true string from anything anyway. So if they were gonna guard cancel you, even if you could true string off of this into that, you'd still get blown up trying to do anything. As you can see, I'm trying to block here, and since I'm in the corner, I get fucked, basically, right? Guard cancel is more of a problem for him in the corner, since he's closer to them, so he doesn't have as much time to block. So his mediums get smoked by it, and his heavies, the only things that don't get smoked by guard cancel are 5L, 2L, and 5LL. These are the only things that don't get smoked by it. And he's also built around conditioning. These are two characters that are built heavily around conditioning. And if you're playing against somebody with like a DP, or somebody that just doesn't care about blocking as much, or I should say someone that's very active on defense, constantly going through different defensive options instead of just sitting there and blocking and taking it all day. Pause. They both struggle with that. So for example, I played Diablo today, and my Broly was not able to do anything. Every command grab got DP'd. Every command grab got level 3'd. Every frame trap got DP'd. Like, there was just nothing I could do at all. And if I was playing these two characters, like, I definitely would have had to switch. I didn't bring Baby today. I haven't been playing Baby as much since I got 21 back, but that is one problem I noticed with him after having a few situations where I only had him by himself. Like, he doesn't really have mix. He really doesn't. Because this causes RPS. So that's, like, it's a mix-up, but it's not, how can I say this without getting on scrub quotes? It's RPS in itself is a mix-up because there isn't one clear answer. But I feel like the way his RPS is set up is if he's by himself or with less resources, it's definitely in the defender's favor. Because the risk that they take, it's like, okay, I have a whole extra character than you. Like, I don't have to worry that much. You know what I mean? Even though a character is a valuable resource, they still have way more to bargain than you do in terms of that. Because if you get punished for doing something like that, or doing this, because you can't cancel this into 2H on block, you can end up in a pretty bad spot. You can end up in getting comboed into level 3 in the corner, and now you're in a hard knockdown and you have to pop your spark if you didn't already to try and save your point, or you gotta hold that mix and you either block or you get opened up and you lose your character. And then him, we already know his problem, frame data. And then with my specific setup, I'm running 2 slow ass assists. I'm running a 50 frame assist, and I'm running at full screen a 47 frame assist. So they're about the same speed. One tracks and the other one's a beam, and one tracks but can be hit and interrupted easier than the Broly C assist. So if you lose your point with this team, you're not in a load of trouble, but it definitely does get, I would say, noticeably harder to get the job done and to try and swing the momentum back in your favor. Especially since he's going to be mid, always mid for my setups. Super Baby will never be an anchor. You'll never see me play anchor Baby unless I messed up my team comp in the edit section. They're both also pretty committal. Like I said, you can't cancel this in 2H. You can like, it's weird. Like, sometimes you can cancel into 2H, but if they super dash, it's not so much if they super dash it on block. If they're super dashing at you already, then you are not going to be able to 2H. You see, like, I got smoked. I can't do anything about it. And that's bad. You cannot even 214S. You just can't. They just eat you up every single time. And that's a problem. I don't know why he was built that way, but that is a major problem. That's what you have your C assists for, but C assists take forever to come back. And at that point, you have no protection to do your thing. And you're pretty much at that point going to lose the neutral depending on what assist they have, and you're gonna get smoked for it. And the mobility is not that great. Like, this move is good. It's decent. Shit ton of recovery if you whiff, so you really gotta place it right, but it's pretty fucking fast. You're not gonna really realize that this move was on the screen until you get hit by it. And then this one, like, you can do not really unreactable shenanigans, but you can do stuff like that. You know, cross them up, you call it early. He has this, you know, kind of like an extra jump in the air if you want to stay in the air longer. And then the EX dive is just super duper fucking fast. But that's about as much mobility as he gets. Broly, as you guys know, his only mobility is dash, super jump, IAD, and dash super jump. Or whatever the fuck else, moon jump if you want to call it that, which I still can't do. But those are his only movement options. This just brings him to the ground faster, but it has a shit ton of recovery. And coming down to the ground quicker is not always the best thing, especially in this game since it's so jump centered and a lot of it's played in the air. and his anti-air options are pretty slow. While not being bad, they're pretty slow. This is bad for people that are right above you. This is also bad for people right above you. This is clearly not going to hit people right above you, and this is just going to make you slide under them. So yeah, you want to stay above people, or like if you're going to be on the ground, you want to not have them right over your head. If they're right over your head, you're in trouble with this character. Plus their anti-air grabs are busted, and by busted I mean they don't work properly all the time. Sometimes people just super dash right on through. I've super dashed literally in the air right through this command grab plenty of times. If I'm not bugging, plenty of times. Now, would I recommend this shell? Yes. I would recommend this shell, but only on the premise that you just want to play the two characters together. If you're wondering, do Broly and Baby work well together? Yes, but they're kind of like a shell and a half. So it's like, it's not necessarily the two of them that complement each other. They also need a point that's going to complement them. And the other problem is that they're both characters that need to be built around. He needs to be built around so he can do his thing and have his neutral enabled. And Broly needs to be built around as to where he can get his command grabs and he can get good combos and shit like that. And he can approach people. Broly is not a standalone character. If you just look at Broly himself, he's not great. He's not. I would go as far as say that he's not even a good character. If you just like his tool set, he has a lot of tools, but compared to the cast, like especially when you compare him to Z Broly, like he's just completely outclassed by so many characters. It's not even funny. But I play him even though the struggle is indeed real. And that is all for today's video. This is probably gonna be a long video once it's done being edited and everything. I'm recording it today at 2:44 in the morning, just finishing. Gotta edit it and make the thumbnail, but thank you guys for watching. And my upload, oh boy, my upload frequency is still on the decline, but I will be trying to upload more videos, you guys. I have a lot of ideas I want to do, but they're just gonna take a lot of time to fully execute. I have some videos that I've planned out in the motion of being created now, but I still need to collect clips. And yeah, that's all the updates for the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my live streams on Twitch. I stream more often than I upload now, kind of, sort of. I stream, I think maybe 3 or 4 times a week, as opposed to my 2 to 3 uploads a week. But yeah, make sure you guys check that out and come chill with your boy. Catch you guys next time. Stay beautiful, stay powerful, and I am out.